Hey, good evening. This is Craig Double. I'm in the 2018 January Chemistry Class 121 section, Oscar Lima 010, and I will be showing you my lab setup for Lab 6. This is Lab 6 of the Thomas Edison State University Chemistry course. All right, so I'm going to pan the camera this way to kind of show you how I have everything set up for my lab here on my nice stable countertop, and I'll go through the list of things that I have. I did the pre-lab questions already, and it basically just goes over what is the electron. It asks you what is an electron configuration. Basically, it's just a system that is used for naming electron distribution. And then how is the light emitted by an atom related to its electron configuration? So in the pre-lab, there's actually questions at the eScience lab, and in the book it talks about how an electron will absorb energy when it moves to a higher level, but it won't stay there for long. And when it doesn't, it comes back down. It'll actually release the extra energy as light. And then it also asks you about the electron configuration for magnesium, and you have to use the periodic table to assist you with that. Magnesium's atomic number is 12, so it has 12 electrons. And I went online to get some more help on this and kind of research different ways you can determine how to write down the electron configuration. There's also information in the book, but I came up with one S2, and it might be backwards. I apologize for the mirror image. I can't fix that on my computer. But I came up with 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and 3s2. So in the the ground state level, I guess it has 2 electrons. Then you go to the next level. You still have 2 there, and then you go to the next level. There's 6 in the P, and then there's 2 in the S. There's many ways. There's many methods you can use, or several methods you can use that I found, and the one I used made the most sense for me, and I used that to figure it out. Okay, so anyways, my lab setup, I just used the procedure on for this experiment 1 of Lab 6, and you go through this. Here's my 3 birthday candles and my inoculating loops. There's 3 inside, or 4 inside there. I also have my 5 milliliters of, and I'll go in the order. So if you go to step 3 in the lab, it says place in order the lithium chloride, sodium chloride, the potassium chloride, and the calcium chloride. And I have set it up here in that order in front of me so I don't mess this up. And there's my lithium chloride, my 5 milliliters. I've got my 5% sodium chloride, 5 milliliters. I've got my potassium chloride, 5 milliliters, and my calcium chloride solution, and that's 5 milliliters. I also have my matches right here. I'm considering on grabbing a lighter, but I didn't want to use anything that I didn't have to. I think we'll see how the matches work with the candle. It shouldn't be too hard. And then I also have my clay. And that's really all you need right now for this lab. I also have my safety glasses. I do not intend to use my gloves just because burning your hands with gloves on is worse than having them on. It is going to be interesting. I'm going to find out how I'm going to be able to dip my inoculating loops. So I did a walkthrough of the lab, set everything up and kind of walk through it just to make sure I got everything I need, and how I'm going to kind of attempt this experiment just to make sure if I need something else, I got it. But I'm curious to know how I'm going to be able to dip the inoculating loop inside here. So I may have to actually, because there's an opening at the top, but it's not large enough for the loop to fit down in there. So I may have to actually drip it down on there. So I have some paper towels standing by to do that. I also have my post-lab questions and tables standing by. It has you record the results of the firework material ignition, the electron configuration of the elements tested, potassium, lithium, sodium, and calcium, and then the results of the material ignition. And I intend to do more videos for this lab. I want to go through the whole thing, kind of show you how it works, but they'll be posted on my YouTube site, which is just Craig Double. That's all I got. Have a good evening.